Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Got another flashlight from Thrunite. This time they sent us out the Archer Pro S to check out. Pretty interesting little light. Some interesting features on it for sure that we'll definitely talk about. But pretty much your standard flashlight construction from what we've seen on just about everything we've had through. You know, T6 aluminum, that's your body. You do have some nice knurling going on. You get a really, or milling, or whatever you want to call it, get some nice grip on it. I do like that. You do have a tail switch. That is going to be your operator interface. I do have the dual-sided pocket clip. I know I really like that. Very cool to see that. It is removable. You can pop it off if you want to. There it kind of sits around. You can roll it around however you want to. And one of the interesting features of this light is the charging. And it does come with charging cable. Just make sure, there you go. You do get a charging cable with it. But now this is a non-replaceable battery. But you screw the top up. And there is your charging port for the Archer Pro S. So it's a non-replaceable battery. Rechargeable for sure. And an interesting, I keep coming back to the user interface, but because it is a tail switch, but it's not, it's a little bit different than a lot of the stuff we see here. Now, let's just get a quick spec check on it. It's actually, I really like the size for EDC. It's actually a pretty darn good size. You're looking about 3 3/4 inches overall. At its widest point, I'm not going to count the clip. It's about 3/4 inch wide and not overly heavy, which with a lot of the lights we've seen recently, this one has definitely, as far as size goes, 2.3 ounces, by the way, that's what it said, has come in as one of the size that I'm more likely to EDC, we'll put it that way. Some of the other lights have just been a little too long, or even a little too wide, or both, perhaps. But at this one, the size, good EDC size. Good EDC size. Now, when I'm talking about your operator interface, it's got 4 modes. You've got turbo. Well, it's got more than 4, but you got turbo. You have, they call it infinity high and infinity low. And then you have firefly, and then you do have a strobe mode as well. So the infinity high and infinity low, that's kind of what gets me. Because if you press and hold, you're going to get firefly. That's half a lumen. They say technically 0.47, but okay, half a lumen. You know, what's 0.03 between friends, right? But very cool. And I mean, that's a long press into firefly mode. I'll zoom out just a little bit more for you. Push it, comes on. Single click, and the light comes on. Now, to change your brightness levels, and you do have your LED, blue means you're good. You press and hold that button. It gets bright, and then it flashes, and then it immediately starts cycling down. Goes to its low point, flashes again, and immediately starts. See what I mean there? It cycles down, flashes, cycles up, flashes, cycles back down, flashes. So to change your brightness levels, you have to press and hold and cycle through until you find the amount of light, I guess, that you need. Interesting, different. I don't know. To me, it's different than pressing and holding and you just cycle through 4 levels. It is different. It's not. It's not really. I mean, you're still pressing and holding. You're still getting different levels. But it's just, I guess it's just different. That's basically what it boils down to. Is you actually cycle through the entire lumen spectrum if you will, rather than just cycling, you know, from like 50 lumens to 150 to 300 or whatever the case may be. You know, double click, get you turbo, and then I won't do it to you, but triple click will get you a strobe mode. So it does have quite a few different modes. Now I know the non-replaceable battery is going to be, it's going to be an issue for some folks, because that's a comment I get frequently is, man, it doesn't have a replaceable battery. You know, I like it other than the fact it doesn't have a replaceable battery. So, okay, I get it. This definitely falls into that category of non-replaceable. So, you know, for those of you that's an issue, might not be for you. You know, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. But turbo, you're looking at, what is it, 1,459 lumens? And it's supposed to hold that for 50 seconds, and then it drops down. High is 673 lumens. Infinity high is 673 lumens. Infinity low is 15 lumens. Firefly, 0.47. And strobe is at 1,400. So, I mean, you can get a decent bit of power out of it. Low light, highlight, whatever you are looking for. 1,400 lumens should be, for EDC, you know, should be fairly sufficient. 673 is probably sufficient, but might not be. So you might have to go to that turbo function. But other than that, why don't we go outside and just see what it does? Let's do it. See if we have any visitors too. Alright guys, here we are outside. Now from what I can tell, this is about the lowest setting that we have, which should be 15 lumens, and I guess it's kind of a strong 15 lumens, I think. But I mean, we can follow it out and we don't get very far and we lose our beam. So I'm gonna press hold. There we go. We got the bright. Alright, that should be our brightest level. That's 637. So that reaches out there pretty good. Got a decent beam. Got okay flood. Not too bad. Do we have any visitors? Let's see. We always have to check for visitors. Nope, doesn't look like any visitors tonight. Alright. So there's 637. Now if I double press, that was triple, I guess. So there we go. That should be the 1,459 lumens, I guess. Again, you got a pretty wide beam there. Some decent flood. We got some decent flood going on. Kind of letting it go. It said it would kick down after 50 seconds, so I'm kind of waiting to see that. It would kick down to basically your high, which was what, 635, 637, right in there. So I'm kind of waiting for it to kick down, if it will. Motorcycle, I guess. Haven't heard a whole lot of fireworks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's still fireworks time. So we should have kicked down by now, did we? It's kind of hard to tell if we did. Let me see. Let me see if we can kick it back up. Yeah, we must have, and I just missed it, or it did it it must have ramped down. Now it's getting pretty warm. It's getting pretty warm. I'm gonna turn it off, kick it back down to high. Bring it back down a little bit. There we go. I don't know what that level is currently, but it's somewhere in between infinity low and infinity high. We'll say infinity medium, maybe. But you know, you get kind of an idea. The beam is good. The flood is good. I'm just not quite sold on that interface. So let's go upstairs and we'll kind of close it out. So there you go, guys. You kind of got to get a little bit of an idea of what your beam and flood and everything, your throw is going to look like. Now, of course, as you can probably saw by the title, and as you can see on the flashlight, this edition is customized by 704 Tactical. Honestly, not sure exactly what those customizations are. Kind of was looking around, and I don't know if I just wasn't looking in the right place, but didn't really find exactly what the customizations were. Now, back to that user interface. Well, put it this way. I think this light would probably have to be a pass for me, just for how it operates. The size is good. I like the size. Tail switch is fine. Pocket clip is good. I'm just not crazy about the whole how you change your levels, and it's like I said, it's very similar to others we've seen, but not my cup of tea. I guess that's pretty much how I'd have to put it. I kind of like to know. I don't like the fact that when it gets to its lower level, it blinks. When it gets to its highest level, it blinks. It lets you know it's there, I guess, but it just seems unnecessary. I guess that's the best way I can put it. But size-wise, has the capability. It's just I'm not sold on the flow of the light. So yeah, probably would have to be a pass for me. Now they're $29.99. The price is good. Price isn't bad at all. Like I said earlier, I know that the non-replaceable battery is going to be an issue for some people, because it has been on several other flashlight videos that I've done. So I get it, understand it, but that's apparently the way it is on this one. So, but really appreciate Thrunite sending this one out, giving me the opportunity to check out. The Archer Pro S might not be for me, but who knows? Might be for you. But like I said, links down in the description. Feel free to check it out further if you would like. As always, I greatly appreciate you stopping by and checking out what I have to show you each day. So have a great one, guys. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.